Hey guys, so I wanted to talk to you guys about the 6 tips that I posted earlier about how to make dieting easier. And I do follow these tips on my health and fitness journey, and it's a guideline to help you reach your goals faster. And the first tip is understanding energy balance. And what that means is food coming in, calories going out. If you're taking in more food, calories, than your body is burning, it has to be, it stays somewhere. It stays on your body. So when you put your body in a healthy caloric deficit, which I normally say 500 calories a day, it's 3,500 calories to burn off 1 pound. So if that's a whole week that you put yourself in an automatic 500 calorie deficit, healthy deficit, then you're most likely going to be losing a pound a week. I don't recommend any more than that as far as a food intake deficit, because your body does need nutrients every day. And if you're starving yourself, your body goes into what's called starvation mode, and it'll actually just store the food instead of burning it off because it doesn't know when the next time it's going to be fed those nutrients. So you got to watch out when you're not eating because you think that you're going to lose weight. You're actually doing more damage to your body than good. So what I'll do after this video is I'll post the how to basically find your caloric intake, and then finding out the deficit that you need to be putting yourself in. It's a quick and easy formula that I've used since 1999. When I first became a personal trainer, I learned how to feed my body and also how to feed my body and keep my body in a nutritional deficit, healthy deficit, that is. I want people to understand that you don't starve your body. Starving yourself does not help you. And you also need to learn to balance the foods that you're putting in. You don't want to just have carbohydrates, and you don't just want to have protein, and you don't want to just have fats, healthy fats. It has to be a balanced diet. And what I love about these nutrition programs that Beachbody has put out, there's 2 different ones that you can follow. One's called Plate It, so you split your plate up. Proteins, carbohydrates, and fats on your plate. Lots of veggies, which I believe you should be having. Lots of fruits and lots of vegetables in your diet. I think a lot of people, portion it out improperly, where they have lots of protein, little fruits and vegetables, and a moderate amount of healthy fats, where that's all, it's unbalanced basically. And what I love about Autumn's 21-day fix and ultimate portion fix, which both of these nutrition plans I am certified in, so you want more information, I can help you out with that. She talks about these portion control containers that are color coded and tells you how many fruits to have, how many vegetables to have, how much protein to have, how many healthy fats, carbohydrates within a day that you should be eating based on what your caloric intake is. I think it's a great program. I've basically followed that since 1999. Autumn just simplified it for everyone and used these color-coded containers for a guide for people, so they have a visual of what they should be eating. And what I love about this is you take it from the container and you put it on your plate, so now you can see what you should be eating in a meal. It also tells you how many fruits and vegetables, proteins, fats in a whole day. So it's not just one meal that you're doing this in, it's for the whole day. And what I love is that this is a lifestyle. This isn't okay, I'm going to try this for a week and then I'm done, I know how to do this. No, this is an ongoing process that we need. I know I'm rambling on, but I want you guys to understand the importance of nutrition. And when you're overeating, and you're not burning off all of those calories, it gets stored. When you're under eating, your body's going to store whatever it is being fed because it doesn't know when the next set of nutrients is going to be coming in. So it's really important for you guys to have an understanding of what you're putting into your body and how much. The next is making meals taste good. You know, I hear from a lot of people, friends and family, that eating nutritious foods is expensive, and it's not. Spices are your best friend. You know, pepper, sea salt, dill, adding those things to your meals can take it from bland to, you know, five star. I know when I made a fish meal, I added a little lemon and some dill, and it made the difference. So you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on buying healthy meals. You can make them yourself. Get some fish, get some chicken, get some lean proteins, mix it all up, add flavors. I know one meal I would have never thought to create was some ground turkey, some onions, and some spinach. And I sauteed that in a pan, and all the ingredients just meshed together, and it came out so delicious. My kids loved it. My husband loved it. And that wasn't expensive. I got a bag of spinach, and I cut up an onion and ground turkey. 3 ingredients, and I didn't even add any seasoning to it. It was just those flavors combined that made the difference. Number 3, have freedom and flexibility. You know, a lot of people will start a program, they'll start Health Kick, and then after a few days, they'll crave something and they'll eat it, and then they'll feel bad, and then they'll give up. And that's not what we want. We don't want you to give up. You know, I treat myself. I bought macaroons the other day, over the weekend, and did I eat them? Yeah, I ate them because I wanted it. Did I eat the whole container? No, because I know about moderation. If my body's saying I want something, I'll give it to it, but I'm not going to overindulge. Too many times people will buy a bag of chips and they'll have the whole bag. You don't need just portion control. Take a little baggie, put a few of those chips in, and put the bag away. So now you're craving, or you're fulfilling that craving, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. You know, if you feel that way, if you feel, I deviated from the plan, okay, well then work out a little bit harder the next day. You know, go for a walk, do something. But you can also tell yourself it's okay. It's okay to treat yourself. People use the word cheat. I cheated on my diet. It's not cheating. It's a negative term. You're not cheating. You're not cheating yourself out of anything. You fulfilled something that your body wanted, and that's okay. And you learn from it, and you know, maybe instead of having that craving, sometimes I tell people grab a glass of water, because maybe you're just not really even hungry, you're just kind of bored. Maybe you're thirsty. So again, here's another tip that's not on here. Before you have your meal, have some water, because a lot of times it's not that you're hungry, it's that you're thirsty, your body's dehydrated. So there's another tip, we can add that to it. Increase your daily activity. If you're not working out, you're not going to get to your goal fast enough. I have a lot of people that say that they walk, which by all means continue to walk. You're doing your body a good thing. But if you want to get to your goal faster, you have to incorporate resistance training, time under tension. Your body needs to feel stressed. Muscles, women, we have them. It's a gift. We need to start using them. It's a beautiful thing. You're not going to be, bulky. You're not going to be bodybuilding. That you're not going to get to that point unless you want to. That's the difference. Are you going to gain muscle? Yes. Is it going to show like those bodybuilders? No. because you're not training that way. They train specific. If you're just doing a workout program that has weights in it, you're not going to look like them. Okay? They've taken lots of time to achieve that. So working out with weights is your friend. Don't overdo it also. You have to learn, which I'll go into another live discussion about how to learn how to use weights. Don't be afraid of them. They are your best friend. They will help you reach your goal a lot faster than just walking. So increase your daily activity. And what that also means is if you're eating a certain amount, you also have to burn off that certain amount. And just doing walking, running is great too, but I don't know how it is on some people's joints. So I don't always push my people to run. If they want to go for a walk, that's great, but don't consider that your exercise for the day. Resistance training, time under tension, putting that muscle under tension, feeling that strain, elevating your heart rate up. That's what's going to help kickstart your metabolism to start burning off those calories. Because like I said, you want to put your body in that caloric deficit while also burning off calories by eating and working out. That's what's going to help you reach your goals a lot faster than just nutrition alone. Now, what a lot of people need to understand is that you can't just work out and then eat like crap. It does not work that way, because all that hard work that you put in from the gym is being wasted by a poor diet. And that's why these tips, they go hand in hand with each other. You can't have one and not the other, because have you ever heard that term, abs are made in the kitchen? That's 100% true. You could be working out so hard, but if you're putting bad food into your body, you're not going to see the results. So increase your daily activity along with good nutrition, and you're going to see your results a lot quicker. Tip number 5, aim for a protein target. This is kind of what we talked about in the first tip, is knowing how much to be eating. You don't want to overdo it. Also, healthy proteins, your fishes, your yogurts, your lean chicken, your lean meat, yogurt, eggs. Those are all good proteins. Beans, those are all good sources of proteins. Quinoa, another, I didn't know this, but quinoa has a good high protein source. So having that, but also know that you need to balance out your protein. Also, a note with yogurt. Sometimes it irritates people's stomach and makes you feel bloated. I know for me, when I have a lot of yogurt, I'll get that bloated, heavy feeling. So I have to limit the amount that I use. Also, if you do decide to start up one of the nutrition plans with me, I can help you with the guide on what foods to be choosing. It's not you have to just eat these foods. It's a guide on what are the best foods for you. What I love about these programs, the Ultimate Portion Fix, is that it takes the foods that you already like to eat and it incorporates them into a balanced meal. So there's that. Tip number 6, and this is probably one of the most important tips, is stop rushing the process. You have to trust the process. A lot of people give up before they even start. They talk themselves out, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is too hard. I can't do it. I've already cheated on my plan. Right there, your mind is getting the best of you. And what you need to do is stop and tell yourself, I'm doing good. It's going to happen. The results are going to be there. I have to put in the work. I have to understand that it is going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. This is an ongoing process for me. This is a lifestyle for me. In order for me to continue to be the way I am, I have to continue down this path. Because if I give up and I say, I'm just going to eat whatever I feel like eating, I'm going to go back to where I started and then some. Because I've given up. I've already defeated, what is it that I want? Do I want to go back to those old eating habits, or do I want to continue leading a healthier lifestyle? I'm not cheating my body out of anything. I'm giving it what it wants, but in a healthier way. And that's why I'm trusting the process. I continue to strive every day to be a better person. And if you rush the process and give up because you're not seeing the results fast enough, you've already defeated yourself. Your goals aren't going to be met. I tell a lot of people sometimes it takes a month before they'll actually see a lot of results. For me, when I first started, I had a goal. I want to be this weight. And instead of me thinking about everything that else goes into it, how I feel, how my clothes feel, inches being taken off, I only looked at the number on the scale. And that's what defeated me about a month or two into it, is looking at a number. And I felt crushed. I felt defeated because I put in all the working out and the exercises and overcame some obstacles. But then when I looked at the scale, I'm like, why? How come the number's not going down? But I lost inches. My clothes were basically falling off me. But it was the number on the scale that said if I did good or not. And that's wrong. I do believe in using a scale, but using that as a guide to help you understand from day to day, did you go up? Did you go down? I also believe in having a journal and writing down everything that you put in your body, from the amount of water, your vitamins, the foods, each meal. I know a lot of people say, it's a lot of work. I write during the day. I take notes. I'm on the computer, yada, yada, yada. But if you want your goals to be met, you need to understand what you're putting in and how much you're putting in every single day. And until you get a hang of it, you might have some food sensitivities. Well, you don't know unless you write it down. For me, I found that having yogurt irritated my stomach. And so when I looked and I'm like, oh, I had yogurt, that makes sense. Writing things down is very helpful. So why I say about the scale, using it as a guideline, because you can see how everything fluctuates. So one day you gained a pound, the next day you lost 2 pounds. You gained, you lost, you gained, you lost. So when people weigh themselves only in a week and they go, oh, I didn't lose any weight, but the whole week you were up and then down and up and then down and up and then down. That's a big achievement if you think about it. Your body is always going to be fluctuating because you're not always eating the same foods every single day. So these are some tips. I gave you a few extra tips in there, like drinking water. Also, I don't think I mentioned this. Drink water before every meal, because it initiates the digestive process. So it's already telling your brain, okay, we're going to be eating, so you won't be as hungry. So fill your body up with water. If you feel like you're hungry, drink some water, because you might just be dehydrated. Have a journal. Write your foods down. Understanding energy balance. Making meals taste good. Have freedom and flexibility. Increase your daily activity. Aim for a protein target and stop rushing the process. All right, this was about a 20-minute video. I hope I didn't confuse y'all. I feel like there's more information that I could share with you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I love sharing it with y'all. Bye, take care.